September 29th. God shapes the world by prayer. Prayers are deathless. They outlive the lives of those who uttered them. E.M. Bounds. The opening words of E.M. Bounds' book, Purpose in Prayer, are: the prayers of God's saints are the capital shock in heaven by which Christ carries on his great work upon the earth. Great throes and mighty convulsions in the world have come about as a result of these prayers. The earth is changed, revolutionized. Angels move on more powerful, more rapid wings, and God's policy is shaped when the prayers of His people are more numerous and more efficient. The most important lesson we can learn is how to pray. Indeed, we must pray so that our prayers take hold of God. The man who has done the most and the best praying is the most immortal, because prayers do not die. Perhaps the lips that uttered them are closed in death, or the heart that felt them may have ceased to beat, but the prayers live before God, and God's heart is set on them. Prayers outlive the lives of those who uttered them, outlive a generation, outlive an age, outlive a world. The mightiest successes that come to God's cause are created and carried on by prayer in God's day of power. When God's church comes into its mightiest inheritance of the mightiest faith and mightiest prayer, the angelic days of powerful activity occur. God's conquering days are when the saints have given themselves to mightiest prayer. The life of the church is the highest life, and its office is to pray. Its prayer life is the highest life, the most fragrant, the most conspicuous. When God's house on earth is a house of prayer, then God's house in heaven is busy and powerful in its plans and movements. For mine house shall be called an house of prayer for all people, says our God. Then his earthly armies are clothed with the triumphs and spoils of victory, and his enemies are defeated on every hand. God shapes the world by prayer. The more praying there is in the world, the better the world will be, and the mightier the forces against evil everywhere. Prayer, in one phase of its operation, is a disinfectant and a preventive. It purifies the air, it destroys the contagion of evil. The very life and prosperity of God's cause, even its very existence, depend on prayer. And the advance and triumph of His cause depend on one thing, that we ask of Him. Today's prayer: Lord Jesus, forgive my prayerlessness. May my prayers join with those of all your saints, past, present, and future, in shaping the world.